guys, it's me. I wish I could talk to you.
This is mutiny. Hold him. By Maritime Law, Article 5469, I hereby declare Captain Benjamin Mathias unfit for duty. The mark must be delivered to the church. I'm sorry, Ben, but I can't let you do this.
USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kellion responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura.
Hey, I'm Dave of GameZombie.tv, and I'm here with Chuck, a senior producer for Dead Space. Now, can you tell us a little bit about Dead Space?
Yeah, totally. The basic, quick and dirty premise of the game. It's a distant future, and mankind has used up all the resources on Earth totally. And they have to send out these huge city-sized planet cracker-class vessels to mine entire planets down, and they take that resource back to Earth. One of the planet crackers, the Ishimura, has gone dark and sent out a distress signal, which is not particularly uncommon, so they send out Isaac Clarke, everyday engineer, goes out to fix it, right? Thinking it's going to be pretty normal, and when he gets there, everything is far from normal.
Now, you have an extensive backstory going on with the game. You got the comic, you've got an animated series coming out, and you're really trying to push the story. So, is that really important to the gameplay itself?
Yeah, totally. The gameplay is about the story. So all the plot lines that you're seeing being brought up in the first 6 issues of the comic and then are carried forward in the animated feature all take off again in the game and come to resolution in the game. And it's about that. So on the mining deck, I'm going to have to go and repair some of the mining deck to get to the SOS beacon, and I'll show you some of the level. Let me show you really quick first a couple of features that we're really proud of. We've got our HUDless game, so everything you need in your inventory is actually projected in the world. So Isaac is actually looking at this in his world as well. Like, this is actually in the space of the game. Isn't that great? And as you'll notice as I move through the items, like, check it out, Isaac is actually looking at them as well. He's like tracking to them and looking at it.
In terms of the gameplay itself, it's a third-person game, and what types of games would you say it's kind of similar to?
If you're used to playing like Resident Evil 4, sort of over-the-shoulder third-person game, that's a great sort of the format of how the gameplay feels like. And as far as everything else, the gameplay is a good mix of a lot of your favorite games. It's a mix of survival horror. The controller is not as sluggish as like survival horror. It's a little more responsive, a little more transparent. So that's going to feel really good. It feels a lot more like, I wouldn't say a shooter at all, but it's really smooth feeling. It's really responsive.
So when can we look forward to seeing the game come out?
You will see us on October 21st, Street Date, Xbox 360, PS3, and PC.
Dear hearts and gentle people.
Hi, this is Jessica Frazier of GameZombie.tv. We're here with Todd talking about the new game Fallout 3. Can you tell us a little bit about the series in general and what you guys have decided to do with this new one?
Well, we're from the East Coast, we're from DC. We figure, who better to blow it up than us? Fallout is a post-apocalyptic role-playing game. So you get to make a character of your choosing and then head out into this post-apocalyptic wasteland and do whatever you want.
What are some really great features about this game that you personally like?
Well, the combat system, I love. I think it turned out really nice in that it's, got a lot of depth to it, but you can play it really quickly. I also just like the world in general. It was difficult for us to pull off. The world's all destroyed, so it can be a big bummer. So to pull off that mix of it can be charming at times and it's funny at times. But despite the destruction, it can be beautiful.
Now when you do combat, I know that you can basically stop time and pick a body part to shoot or whatever. What made you guys come up with this concept?
Well, we're interested in, we want to keep it so it's not just an action game for people, that, we want to make sure that they can improve their character on the screen, and even if you're not good at playing the game, the person in the world that you're playing might be good. So the new combat system allows us for you to stop things and then see the numbers and then say, I want my character to do this, and then to watch them do these super heroic, often gruesome actions that are pretty cool.
And I see that you have some things from the game. Could you explain what this is?
That is the Fat Man. It is a portable nuclear bomb catapult. Kind of a military prototype weapon you can find in the game. You get a lot of enemies on you, that'll clean it up real nice.
And when can we expect Fallout 3?
It'll be out this fall.
And bacon and eggs.
GameZombie.tv.
GameZombie.tv.
Hi, International Academy of Digital Arts and Sciences. Welcome to GameZombie.tv's Webby Award Reel.
We've worked through the forums to find the strongest opinions.
And we've had every insult flung at us.
But we keep coming back for more.
Why? Because a man gets bored and the internet exists.
We're GameZombie.tv.
Rewind power from the sands of time. We knew we wanted a second chance mechanism like that to encourage exploration. We started watching a lot of duel movies, Pirates of the Caribbean, where they're swashbuckling, dueling, that sort of thing.
Gears 2, it's more epic in scale, feels more like a war. The Locusts are back, they're sinking entire cities, we got bigger bosses, we have people crawling around, you get all these new executions. It's just going to be a huge package when it drops November 7th, exclusively on Xbox.
One of the key things, though, that you've probably never seen before in a game is you choose your avatar from one of 12 characters. Far Cry 1 was kind of like a linear Island of Dr. Moreau. It's more like Apocalypse Now in Africa.
Hola, mis amigos. Me llamo Keaton.
Sam?
Chelsea.
Friendly neighborhood forum lurkers.
Lurkers. Oh, that reminds me of our first topic, StarCraft 2. Navi told me to. Hey, listen!
Fire up the boards!
Right. Fantastic Muffin of OneUp.com says, rock on pirates, ER and yo-ho.
Exclusive interviews. Multi-camera editing. Custom music remixes. Original video series. GameZombie.tv.